Greetings everybody. Latest update to the Adventure is I finally got time and was able to install some new suspension, which I just put it all on yesterday, and so far it's worth the money. It's expensive, but it is very worth the money. The ride is completely different. It handles great. So yeah. The rear one wasn't too hard to install, because it's all right there and you just get a jack and whatnot. But the front one, that guy right there is a pain, because all this top fairing's got to come off. All this stuff, it's just kind of a pain. So, but I watched some other YouTube videos and was able to get it. So, but yeah, they custom make it for your ride. And yeah, the bike handles nice. It doesn't hurt anymore to actually ride and hit bumps and go off road and whatnot. So they say it takes about 600 to 1,000 miles off road for them to sit in and get broken in and whatnot. So I'm just kind of, this is a little light, little moderate trail, nothing going on. I'm still traveling on a trip in Northern California. Also, the other edition that kind of has mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. Again, I'm kind of being a guinea pig for everybody out there, so you guys can go ahead and thank me later. But my battery was the original battery that came with the bike, and it ended up getting all warped and whatnot. It was just getting old, had to be replaced, and was kind of lagging on when you would start it in the morning. So I ended up buying one of those lightweight lithium batteries, which I think has about 5-pound difference, 2.5, almost 3 kilos in difference, and it's very small. You actually have to use these pads. You stick it to the battery to actually fit in there, and so far it's fine. That thing is awesome. Again, it feels like you're riding with an empty fuel tank. That's how much weight this thing dramatically reduces. So I'm enjoying it, but the negatives I've heard about it from mechanics at dealerships and people online is they're new to the market and they use a different charge rate. So the alternator on this bike, I don't remember the numbers, but it charges at one rate, but this battery, they say it's a tad too much for it. And they say, surprisingly, it hasn't tripped the computer. It can fry the electrical system. It can fry the alternator. The alternator can possibly ruin this battery. So that's why the dealerships aren't selling them yet, because they're still new to the market. Like one example, it weighs nothing when it came in the box. I thought the box was empty. That's how much this thing weighs. So one example, a dealership guy was saying how he goes, look, a battery weighs, it's this heavy, 6-7 pounds, 3 kilos, 2.5 kilos. He goes, you think that Yamaha, BMW, all these dealerships, all these bike manufacturers, wouldn't they all go this route if they could shave 5 to 7 pounds? They would be doing it. So he says there's a reason why bike makers are not using the lithium batteries. So for the price, it was only $120, so that's like 105 euro roughly. So for the price to shave 5 pounds, 5, 6, 7 pounds, 2.5 kilos roughly, to me, no big deal, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal. So, but again, took 5 minutes to install. You just have to put these little these little pads to fill in your gap, and it sits right in there. So yeah. Besides that, that's the only newest thing with the bike. Also, I picked this up when I was at Touratech Seattle on my trip. So that thing's pretty cool. I like that. You know. So yeah. But again, the nice new Ohlins suspension. Ohlins, I'm not sure the pronunciation. But very worth the money. I've been wanting these for a while. I just never had the time to get to install them and whatnot. So I got them in the mail a long time ago. But so yeah. Nice. Besides that, that's the only newest update to this guy. So again, we'll do this side, and just goes right on and sits on in there. So I'm using a little nut splash guard, so I don't have the stock little cover on it. No point having two little flappers on there. Oh yeah. So again, alright everybody, any questions? Again, if you're a mechanic out there or you have experience with these lithium batteries, go ahead and comment me, shoot me info on it. So again, I don't want to do anything bad to the bike, you know, so if you have more knowledge about them than I do, go ahead and let me know. Again, I will keep everybody posted if anything changes on this battery, and just, yeah, go from there. So, alright, I will see everybody later.